We are Voivod. This is Piggy, this is Blackie, this is Away, and I'm Snake.
Okay. And he's the singer, the bass player, the guitar player, and I play drum.
And he's 28, and he's 25, and he's 24, and 20.
The concept was before the band, but it was for my drawing. I created a concept about a post-nuclear creature living in his own world, like everything destroyed around. And that was for my drawings when I was young. But when we formed the band, I explained the concept to the other guys, and they thought it was interesting to have a band with a concept. So we decided to keep Voivod as a name for the band and the Voivod word as a concept for the band.
The story of the band first.
That's it? Okay. We're in a small town up north Quebec, okay, called Jonquière. Okay. And we just want to searching a way to make our life different than working in factories and things like that. Okay, so we decided to make a band.
We're the band who start the wave there, like metal wave.
When we formed Voivod, we started playing covers, like Motorhead, Raven, and Tank covers.
We knew each other in advance because we get on the same bars, we were on the same schools, kind of thing. So it was just the right time coming, and we said, okay, we go to do that band.
There's definitely a lot of classical and industrial and psychedelic influences. I mean, we're listening to so many different kinds of music. Like we can listen to old stuff like Pink Floyd and King Crimson. It takes long to develop a full concept album. Like it took us 2 years to develop Dimension Hatross. So you can't put a full concept album each year. Maybe the one after, I don't know. There's no limits. I mean, you can extend the concept to any context.
You can expect the unexpected.
So your 1988 album Dimension Hatross, you say tells a story?
Yeah, it's a concept. From the beginning, the first song till the end of the album, it's a whole story. It's like a fantastic story, which is me and the Voivod go into another dimension and meet really other kind of people. It's kind of reflection of our planet, but it's somewhere else. It's like a micro galaxy. You know, we ever heard about a particular accelerator? They build like a circle, and when the protons meet anti-protons, they create a kind of micro galaxy. So the Voivod just go through it and see there's those primitive people like in tribal conviction, and then there's a government forming, and then, you know, all the people, the society grows and everything. And then at the end, the Voivod just think about, you know, there's nothing to do with that, you know, it's like must go somewhere else and just destroy it, and like the song Cosmic Drama.
Avant-garde French-Canadian thrashers Voivods continue to push back the boundaries of heavy rock with their unique sound. Having started in the early 80s as an indie band, Voivod have now become major league due to the signing of a record deal with MCA Records. The fourth album is titled Nothingface, and we now present a special mini profile of this groundbreaking band.
We started with the first album with the Voivod waking up from a nuclear war. On the second album is a mechanical creature. On the third album, he goes into space. On the fourth album, he creates a new dimension, like a micro galaxy. And for this album, Nothingface is going into his brain. What I'm drawing there is when he got his personality shut out by a big machinery, and he can't reach neither the original one and the new one.
To find a record contract, it was better for us to try to sing in English, because the French is get not enough big market. And anyway, if you want to find a record contract in French, in Quebec, you can do heavy metal.
It's a groovy show. We try to reach different feelings during the show, different moods, and try to put as much energy as we can, because if we give energy, we receive energy, I guess.
Sometimes I think that, and people are going to kill me for saying this, but a lot of metal fans are afraid to listen to anything new and progressive, and they really don't want to listen to anything new. Do you find that in metal fans?
Well, some people are not used to it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of metal music is answering to a demand asking. Okay, some people want to listen to a kind of music, and when you ask them for more attention to, you know, for their ears, you know, sometimes people, they don't have so much training here. They get used to a kind of sound. Can be metal, or it can be something else. Can be disco, you know. They trap into that sound, and maybe they don't take time to try to listen to something new, because some bands like us, I think you can't put the album on and say yeah and catching everything. I think we work for that. I mean, when you listen to the album, you listen it to many times, and every time it's going to bring you something new. Mm-hmm. So it's not. So some metal are not the kind of music to get into instantly, and that's normal. Some people not getting into it because most of the people they're not really trained ears. You know, they can listen to music, but it's not that they catch everything all the time.
Yeah. I think we're trying to reach for new musical structures, so it takes time to get some recognition when you take the risks to do that, I think.
As you play more and more and more, is that why you changed it? You just wanted something more demanding, more difficult to interest you?
We like to experiment.
Yeah, but I think the last album is not more difficult than the other one.
I think it's even though some parts are a little bit more complex, for some reason it's easier to play and it's more efficient. I think it's because of the improvement of musicianship in the band.
Mm-hmm.
And
in the songwriting too.
The songwriting, yeah. And even though some parts are more progressive, it seems to us that we have more feeling playing the new stuff than the old stuff. I don't know why.
The song that you did the video for, but it's an old Pink Floyd song, Astronomy, Domine. Why did you pick that song out of every song in the world you could have picked?
Because I think
you wanted to play it, right?
Oh, of course. But everyone in the band grew with that song. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was one of the first songs we heard from Pink Floyd, mm-hmm. and every one of us heard it when we were kids. So we just grew with that song, and all the time we were searching for something different to play for a cover, because a lot of people request for it. I mean, record companies, they were requesting for a cover, because everybody do a cover and they get popular. So yeah, we tried to find something that can suit the style of Voivod, and something we can see ourselves in it. I mean, something can represent us too, our kind of history.
Yeah, and at the end of the 60s, Pink Floyd wanted to make the things move for the future, and that's our goal right now. It's to jump right into the 90s, to do some progressive metal for the 90s.
Voivod, does the actual meaning change with each album, or is
it's in a perpetual mutation, I think. Each album we did, even the previous one, each time was different than the one before. And I think Voivod, this is Voivod, I think, always try to get something new, some kind of surprise for the people for the next album, you know.
And we create that Voivod to put us in the situation of a viewer of the world, like if we went from another planet or something, and you look at the people and the planet, the Earth, and I think we try to have a more objective point of view just by putting us out of ourselves.
Than just being in this world, you know, like try to
this
get
character
out of it
just help us with this.
Describe with a fantastic point of view mixed with a little part of reality, you know.
I'm pretty happy that we get recognition for our work. I mean, for the new album.
Yeah.
So this is the biggest point. We're pretty happy with it.
I think it's just the beginning now.
Yeah.
For us. We try to get.
And I like people to see us more as musicians that a bunch of male freaks, you know.
Now, you guys are French-Canadian?
Yeah.
So you speak fluent French?
Yeah, well, that's our main language.
So I can say, comment ça va?
And we'll say, très bien, merci.
I don't know what you're saying. That's all I know how to say. Anyway, can you explain a little bit about what Voivod is? Voivod?
It's like a post-nuclear vampire. It's something I created younger for my drawings. And when we formed the band, we decided to expand the concept musically and lyrically from an album to the other. And so we kept doing that till now, and we'll continue in the future.
So it was kind of made from a cartoon monster first?
Yeah, it's a character. Actually.
Well, yeah, well, I took the name in the Bram Stoker novel Dracula, and it's like those people from Transylvania, those warriors were called Voivod, and I thought that the name sounded great, and I created my own post-nuclear vampire and started to draw those things.
Great. Well, we're going to talk about the new album in a little bit. First, we got a video from Faster Pussycat. This is Poison Ivy. Bangers Ball, still here with the guys from Voivod, Michel and Denis. Michel, can you tell us a little bit about your new album, Nothingface?
Well, it's like in the same vein lyrically. Then it's a continuation of the concept, but it's more like an inner trip into the Voivod's brain this time, and it's based around the Nothingface character, which killed his original personality and created some new ones. And after a while, he tried to reach for the original one, and he couldn't find it because it's been shut out by a big machinery. And that's what I drew on the front cover of the album.
Does the whole album sort of tell a story?
It's more like 9 different state of mind of the Voivod himself, and there's many things like Alzheimer's disease, split of personality, and the destiny of an alchemist, and a lot of different things.
So Voivod and Nothingface are 2 separate kind of monsters, right?
No, it's more like Voivod is transforming from album to others, and it takes the form of Nothingface onto this album.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty wild. Now, we're also about to see a video from yours. You want to tell us about the next video we're going to see?
Yeah, we made it in Montreal. Some people from Montreal, a pirate production, work on it. And came out pretty good.
It's an old Pink Floyd cover, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just introduce it to us?
Yeah, this is Astronomy, Domine.
By us.
By
Voivod. Back on the Headbangers Ball, got the guys from Voivod. You guys have been around. Do you know what this is? This looks like kind of like a Voivod thing. Somebody from Alabama sent it in.
Yeah, it does. Can I keep it?
Somebody wrote in. It's from Washed Up on the Shore in Alabama. You guys are men of the world. You could tell me what this is. They said it looks something like Headbangers. Anyways, I said before that you guys speak French. When you guys write songs, your songs are in English. Mm-hmm. Now, do you write them out in French first?
Yeah, I write in English first.
So you just write the songs out in English?
Yeah.
Do you have any songs that are in French?
No, we're thinking about doing a song in French in the future. But we have somebody who helps us with the English translation, and a girl named Kirsty, and she helps us a lot for expressions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Now, earlier we saw your video. Now, what made you decide to do a Pink Floyd cover?
Probably because Syd Barrett fits a lot with the concept, the Nothingface concept, but also because the song influenced us a lot when we were young, and it's also to break the major market.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once again, I want to thank you guys a lot for showing up, and you're currently on the road with Soundgarden and the Big F. So look for them when they come to a town near yours.
We are
In LA.
in Santa Monica on the roof of a hotel. Someone just got shot down there 5 minutes ago. I'm away.
Piggy.
I'm Lucky, and I'm Snake.
I want to ask you about some of the songs specifically.
Pre-ignition and missing sequences are about giant factories that are spaceships. They are invading a planet and they are digging for aluminum, and the big smog around the planet, the aluminum smog, causes Alzheimer's disease. So everybody on this planet is losing they are losing their legends and culture. And that's their story.
Okay. And where are we from? We have a big factory.
Yeah. We come from a small town in north of Quebec where we lived by the biggest aluminum factory in North America. That's why Alcan.
And what's happened to the people there? The older people who used to work at this factory, yeah, they get the Alzheimer. A lot of
cancer.
Heavy percentage of them get the Alzheimer and other diseases too.
But then the factory's still open and they just keep
yeah.
cranking it out.
Still
right?
working, man. Now they built another one.
On every record, it's kind of following on the Voivod saga. His search for reaching the perfect form to survive.
Yeah, everyone's been asking, how in the hell do you do the thing in the video with you guys going around and around? That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It's the only thing I was upside down. Away was on the
camera
top.
is moving.
The camera moving around.
So you are actually upside down, and that's being filmed.
Yeah, and the camera is turning around. Yeah. And that's a special rig they had to build for the video. They call that the Hatross rig. Hypercube is okay. First of all, a hypercube is a cube in 9 dimensions, drawn by computers and like military computers. And just imagine myself living into a hypercube, and I told a story to Snake, and he created a story based on that story.
Do you believe that a lot of people say this, that space people are already here hanging out with us?
Yes, but they told me not to tell you.
He was taking a chance then with this record.
That's pretty risky. But a radical departure.
What's so different about it for you guys?
It's more melodic.
More, people have said accessible, more, you think?
It's more listenable.
Also the songs are more like stretched out, less complex, and so it gives more time to the listener to get into the groove and enjoy it.
What brought about this change?
I think it came naturally, more a bit, and also we wanted to get a new groove in our music.
Yeah, it's more fun to play live.
Yeah. So you don't have to think about the next part, like, you just go straight ahead and play and have fun.
What is this album based on? Some of your other past albums have been on sort of this, sci-fi, post-nuclear war world type of thing.
Yeah.
What is it, this one more about?
It's more like folk tales oriented, a little less of science fiction. And
more human a little bit.
Do you want to, we got your new video. Who wants to talk about that? Want to give it a go?
Oh, I can.
You can?
Yeah, we shot a view with a cloud in my house, and it's a mixture of like old Victorian style, like the album cover, like
the pirate,
old pirate stuff, and a bit of German expressionism, and what else? A bit of like Blade Runner, Alien, science fiction effects, and a bit of computer effects.
I thought you said this was simple. So you said the album was simple.
As simple as we can do it.
Okay, well...
We'll never be normal, really. Try as we can.
Well, Clouds in My House, On the Power 30, this is Voivod.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.